That's fine now.
We begin?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. It's not me.
Lights, camera, action.
Maybe because we have only 30 minutes.
So, did you take from them and put on your channel?
No, I didn't. I saw it on the channel,
Yeah, I
so
saw
I
it.
didn't.
I
I didn't.
saw
I didn't
your
bother.
notes.
I didn't bother to. I just since the full video is there, so it's fine.
Okay.
People were coming for me.
They were coming for you. Okay. In a good way or a bad way?
In a bad way. But it's fine.
So we need a little halfway. Bismillah. Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Everything good? Okay. Bismillah. What do you lot say? We say Bismillah in the name of Allah. That's how we begin.
Yeah, we don't say anything.
Okay. So, Larry,
Yeah.
basically, you know the whole conversation last week, I understood from you two main points.
Yeah.
One, you brought the hadith of Aisha radiallahu anha in Bukhari
Yeah.
concerning that when Khadija radiallahu anha, she took the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam to Waraqah.
Yeah.
And when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he narrated what happened to him, Waraqah said that verily, to the effect that verily this is the Namus, the angel that was sent to Moses.
Yeah.
And your argument was because in the Old Testament, or the Torah, the first 5 books of the Old Testament, which the Jews and the Christians have today, it doesn't mention an angel coming to
It doesn't mention
Moses.
Gabriel.
Oh, it doesn't mention an angel.
Gabriel.
Uh-huh.
Not angel, Gabriel. Angel Gabriel going to,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Moses.
you accept an angel went to Moses.
Sorry?
So you accept an angel went to Moses.
Angel of the Lord.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And the angel of the Lord is?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I understood you were saying you don't accept an angel. Because the thing is, if you read in the book of Acts,
Yeah.
chapter 7, I think around verse 36, it mentions that an angel delivered the message, the law, to Moses on Mount Sinai. You're with
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
You're happy with that?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know the thing, but
Let me find the
let's
verse.
let's say the verse.
see, the thing is, when you say the angel of the Lord,
Yes.
the angel of the Lord, you identify as Jesus.
As God. Yeah. It's
As
even
Jesus.
God.
Yeah.
Angel of the Lord is God.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do in the Gospel of Luke when the angel of the Lord informs Joseph
Yeah.
that his wife is going to have a baby?
Yeah.
What do you do with that?
Nothing. My thing is, angel of the Lord, Gabriel, they are different. He said the angel that appears to Moses,
Yeah.
which is Gabriel, and I said Gabriel never appeared to Moses. That was my argument.
How do you know?
Because the Bible didn't say Gabriel, angel Gabriel appeared to Moses.
Okay.
We didn't find it anywhere.
I got a timer, right?
We didn't find it anywhere. But in order for us not to waste time,
Yeah.
we started talking about how Quran confirms what we have as the Injil. Because I was saying whatever Waraka had that time self,
Yes.
it wouldn't have been anything that we Christians consider our book. That's what I was saying, that it wouldn't even be, because Waraka is not even a Christian. We wouldn't call Waraka a Christian, we'll call him maybe heretics or something. Whatever he was reading, it couldn't have been what we have today. Because if it is, he will know that there's no messenger coming after Jesus Christ. He will know all that. Then you said Quran never confirms that we have
Yes.
uncorrupted book. That's
Yes.
what you said.
Yes.
And I said Quran did confirm that what we have today. And I even said, and this is now where we ended the conversation. I even said Quran confirms the writings of Luke, Matthew.
religion
I said Quran confirms
Yeah.
the writings of Luke,
Okay.
Matthew, Mark, because that's what we have.
Where you want to show me from the Quran affirms?
From Quran, from Torah, and
Yes.
history.
Okay. Let me show you what the Quran says.
Show me.
You will?
Verse, yeah.
Okay. So the Quran,
Which verse?
Surah Ma'idah,
Chapter 2.
no 5.
5, sorry.
No problem. Okay. So chapter 5,
Yeah.
verse 44.
Okay.
Okay. It mentions, Inna anzalna Torah. Verily we have sent down the Torah.
Yeah.
Fihi hudan wa nur. In it is guidance and light. Yahkumu bihan nabiyyun, with which the prophets judge by. So the prophets, they judge by the Torah.
Yeah.
Alladhina aslamu. Those prophets who aslamu, they submitted.
Yeah.
Okay. للذين هادوا, to those who are Jews, to Rabbaniyun, to the scholars wal ahbar. بما استحفظوا من كتاب الله, by what they were given to take care of
Yeah.
from the book of Allah. So the Quran is mentioning that the Torah was sent down
Yeah.
and the prophets judged by it,
Yeah.
and they, the people, the Jews, the rabbis, they were given the responsibility to take care of
To
it.
take care of it, yeah.
Yes. Now, so the question is, did they take care of it or did they not take care of it?
Okay.
Okay. According to the Quran, a few references. So in chapter 2,
Yeah.
let's see. Okay. So this is starting from chapter 2, verse 44.
44.
Sorry. My mistake. Okay. No, chapter 75.
75.
So here Allah is addressing the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and
Yes.
the believers. أفتطمعون أن يؤمنوا لكم وقد كان فريق منهم يسمعون كلام الله ثم يحرفونه من بعد ما عقلوه وهم يعلمون. So Allah asked the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the believers, do you hope
That
that they will believe in you, considering a group from amongst them, they heard the speech of Allah.
yeah.
The intent here is the
I
Torah.
know these verses, yeah.
ثم يحرفونه, and then they distorted it. من بعد ما عقلوه, after they understood it. وهم يعلمون, and they knew that this book was from Allah, and they distorted it. This is the position of the Quran. Then if you continue a few verses down, 79. فويل للذين يكتبون الكتاب بأيديهم ثم يقولون هذا من عند الله. So woe to those who write the book with their hands, and they say,
This is from Allah.
this is from Allah, ليشتروا به ثمنا قليلا, in order to earn a small price.
Yeah.
فويل لهم مما كتبت أيديهم. So woe to them for that which they have written. وويل لهم مما يكسبون, and woe to them for that which they earn.
Hold on. Can we stop here? Here,
Yes.
this woe to which people? Who is Allah talking to here? Because it is referring to certain groups,
It's referring to the Jews.
the Jews.
The scholars amongst the Jews
Yeah.
who heard the speech of Allah and then they distorted it.
So,
And those from amongst the Jews who wrote their book with their own hands.
so some groups wrote it, but
Yes.
not all Jews, right? Some groups.
I'll come to it.
Okay.
I'll come to it. But what I want to do first, I want to establish what the Quran is saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether you accept it or not is a separate issue.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand it.
And also what the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I want to show you from the Bible which you have today.
No, but I need to show you mine as well, so that because we have only 30 minutes.
We can have more than 30 minutes, but the issue is, you asked me the question,
Yeah.
so I have the right to answer.
Yeah, but in order for me to reply you, because if you're just saying things, I'm not able to reply, then people will like, oh, so he doesn't know what he's saying. So I need to be able to prove
No,
to them.
the problem
as
is,
well.
That's fine, but
And it's from Quran as well, and Hadith.
you made a claim.
Yes.
Okay, you made a claim.
Yeah.
And then I'm showing you why we don't accept your claim.
Okay.
Then he mentions in
Which
the next
was it?
chapter,
Which
Ali
chapter?
Imran, chapter 3,
Chapter 3.
verse 78.
Yeah, I know it. Okay, say it. Don't worry.
وَإِنَّ مِنْهُمْ لَفَرِيقًا يَلْوُونَ أَلْسِنَتُهُم بِالْكِتَابِ. So from amongst the Jews, there are those people who they recite, they distort their tongues.
The way they talk, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
لِتَحْسَبُوهُ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ. In order you may think it's from the book.
Yeah.
وَمَا هُوَ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ. But it is not from the book.
Yeah.
وَيَقُولُونَ هُوَ مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ. And they say that this is from Allah.
When you distort something with
Yes.
your mouth,
Yes.
it doesn't affect the book.
What I'm showing here is in the Quran it mentions they distorted.
With their mouth.
No.
Yeah.
First it mentions they distorted the book.
Yeah.
Okay, يحرفون to distort.
Yeah.
Then it's accusing the Jews of writing the books with their own hands,
Own
the
hands.
group amongst them.
Yes.
And here it's saying that when they recite it, they also done this.
So what I'm trying to say in this part, that is said when they recite it.
Yes.
The
Yes,
thing is,
it's recited.
that
yes.
means when they're reciting
Yes.
something that's, let's consider as Torah,
Yes.
they start it with their mouth. So
Yes.
you see, so in that case, that means they have Torah. When they're reading it, probably Allah says, "Thou shalt not kill," but they say Allah said you can kill. For example, right? So
yes.
it doesn't mean the book is corrupt. It's their mouth that is corrupt.
Yes, but the point being is,
Yeah.
according to the Quran,
Yes.
the speech of Allah.
Yeah.
The first verse we mentioned,
Yeah.
it shows
People that wrote
Surah
this.
Al-Ma'idah,
Yeah.
verse 44.
Yeah.
It shows that these people,
Yeah.
the rabbis, the Jews, they were given the responsibility to
Take
take
care of it.
this book.
Yeah. But
And what we understand is that those people who took care of it, they were people, according to the Quran,
Some of them.
they distorted the book.
some of them.
Yes, a group from amongst them, they distorted the book. A group from amongst them, they wrote the book with their own hands.
But some of them keep the book.
And we'll come to that.
Yeah.
And then also, we have those who, when they recite it, they twist their tongue
When they talk.
to
Yeah.
make it say something it doesn't.
All right.
Okay, so this is the last verse I'm going to show you on this subject.
Yeah.
Surah Ma'idah, chapter 5, verse 12.
12.
وَلَقَدْ أَخَذَ اللَّهُ مِيثَاقَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ. That verily we took a covenant from the children of Israel. وَبَعَثْنَا مِنْهُمْ اثْنَا عَشَرَ نَقِيبًا. And we made amongst them 12 rulers over each tribe. وَقَالَ اللَّهُ. Allah said to them, إِنِّي مَعَكُمْ. Verily I am with you. I am with you in aid, support, victory. But certain condition, when it comes to salat, if you establish the prayer, وَآتُمُ الزَّكَاةِ, you give the charity, وَآمَنْتُمْ بِرَسُولِي, and you believe in my messengers, all of the messengers, وَأَزَرْتُمُوهُمْ, and you honor them, the messengers, وَأَقْرَضْتُمُ اللَّهَ قَرْضًا حَسَنًا, and you lend to Allah a good loan, meaning you take care of the poor, you spend in the way of Allah in a good way. لَأُكَفِّرَنَّ عَنْكُمْ سَيِّئَاتِكُمْ. If you do this, then Allah will expiate your sins. وَأَدْخِلَنَّكُمُ الْجَنَّةِ, and He will enter you into gardens of paradise. تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ, underneath which rivers flow. فَمَنْ كَفَرَ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ مِنْكُمْ فَقَدْ ضَلَّ سَوَاءَ السَّبِيلِ. And those who disbelieve after this, then these have gone clearly astray. فَبِمَا نَقْضِهِمْ مِيثَاقَهُمْ لَعَنَّاهُمْ وَجَعَلْنَا قُلُوبَهُمْ قَاسِيَةً. Then Allah responds, how did they fulfill this covenant? What did they do? Because of your breaking of this covenant, they were cursed. وَجَعَلْنَا قُلُوبَهُمْ قَاسِيَةً. We made their hearts hard. يُحَرِّفُونَ كَلِمَ عَنْ مَوَادِعِهِ. And they distorted the words from their places. وَنَسُوا حَفْظًا مِمَّا ذُكِّرُوا بِهِ. And they forgot a great part of that which they were given.
So that's the reason why you believe that to the Torah.
Yes. So the point being, the Quran, which the Prophet Muhammad recited and taught to the people, clearly says that the Torah was distorted.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is from our...
No, they didn't say Torah. He didn't mention Torah. He said they wrote a book.
Okay. Kalam
But he didn't say Torah.
What is the speech of Allah?
Word of Allah.
But here, what's the intent of the speech of Allah here? The intent of the speech of Allah here is the Torah.
No. He didn't. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
The Quran,
Yeah.
because look, this is the Islamic position. the Quran is saying that they heard the speech of Allah.
Yes.
The intent here for us, all revelation is the speech of Allah.
Can I quickly say something? When you're reading, it says they wrote a book with their hand. It
Yes.
says this is from Allah.
Yes. Yes.
Do you get it?
Yes.
So they wrote it themselves,
Yes.
and they say it's from Allah.
Yes.
That's what it says.
Yes.
It didn't say they wrote Torah.
Okay.
It didn't say they
First point.
Yeah.
First point. I don't know if you're trying to move away from the first point.
No, I'm not moving away.
The first point is
Yes.
the first verse I mentioned concerning this. It mentions يَسْمَعُونَ كَلَامُ اللَّهِ
Yeah.
ثُمَّ يَحَرِّفُونَهُ.
Say it in English.
That they heard
Yeah.
the speech of Allah.
Exactly.
The speech of Allah is the Torah, the Zabur given to David,
Yeah.
what you call the Psalms,
Yeah.
the Injil, and the Quran.
How did they hear it?
The Jews,
Someone read it.
When it was recited, they heard it.
Okay.
They knew it was.
How did they recite it? From a book?
Yes.
Or from their off by heart? Probably off by heart or from
No,
the book.
from a book as far as you know.
Exactly.
But listen, they heard it,
Yes.
and once they heard it, they distorted it.
In
Okay.
in
Let me
which?
finish, let me finish. And they wrote the book with their own hand.
Yes.
So this is the Islamic position. As last
Yeah.
week,
Yeah.
I mentioned to you the narration from Ibn Abbas.
Yes. Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Bukhari,
Yeah.
7363,
Yeah. Yeah.
where he mentioned, where he said that your own book informs you that the Jews, they changed it. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
they distorted it. وغيروا, they changed it.
Yeah, yeah.
And they يحرفونه, they distorted it.
Okay.
So even the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Bukhari, the hadith before, it mentions that the Jews, they used to recite the Torah in Hebrew, and then they would explain it to the Muslims in Arabic.
They will lie about it.
And the Prophet ﷺ told the companions that do not believe what they said, and do not disbelieve in what they say, but rather say, قُلْ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَيْنَا وَمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكُمْ.
Now let me shoot.
We believe in Allah, and we believe in what was revealed to us, and we believe in what was revealed to you. So we believe in what was revealed, not what they have today.
All right. Let me now show you
Yeah.
the same chapter that you're saying, because this is the same chapter, as chapter 2. Go to 89.
Carry on.
He said, and when there came to them a book from Allah, which is Quran, confirming that which with them.
Yes.
So they have a Torah
Yes.
at that time, which Allah is saying, this Quran is confirming what you have with you. Okay, hold on.
Here, what you're doing is
Hold on. No,
you're reading your understanding.
Hold on. Yeah, we'll say. So this is what it says, right? Confirming what is with them. Yeah. So you said. So before we do that, let's first do the what's it called? Hadith. Then I think it will help us understand this one better. Let's read this one first. This one is Sunnah ibn Majah.
Okay.
2558, book 20, Hadith 26. It was narrated that Bara bin Azib said, the messenger of Allah passed by a Jew with a blackened face who had been flogged. He called them and said, is this the punishment for the adulterer that you find in your book? They said, yes. Then he called one of their scholars and he said, I adjure you by Allah, who sent down the Torah to Musa, is this the punishment for the adulterer that you find in your book? The scholar said, no. If you had not adjured me by Allah, I would have not told you. The punishment for adulterer that we find in our book is stoning. But many of our nobles were being stoned because of the prevalence of adultery among them. So if we caught one of our nobles committing adultery, we will let him go. But if we caught one of the weak among us, we will carry out the punishment on him. You understand this part?
Yes, I
so,
understand.
So Muhammad was talking to these scholars.
Yes.
That what did you find in your book? They told him what is inside their book.
Yes.
So this one doesn't really prove that they have the book, but it proves that they know what is inside the book.
No. There's authentic hadith.
This is
which are you going to come to, where the Prophet Muhammad said,
yeah. This,
bring your Torah.
I'm just showing you. Yeah.
Yes.
So this
I'm
is
aware
one.
of the
Yeah?
hadith.
So this is the other one.
Yes.
This is the other one. This is the Sahih Abu Bakr. 36, 35, book 61, Hadith 139. The Jews came to Allah. This one, he even talk about. I've forgotten the reference, the Quran, because there's a Quran reference for it. Because there's an ayah that came. That's why they're talking about this part.
I'm aware of it. It's
Okay.
in Bukhari, yes.
The Jews came to Allah Messenger and told him
Yes.
that a man and a woman from amongst them had committed illegal sexual intercourse. Allah Messenger said to them, "What do you find in the Torah about the legal punishment for Arajim?" They replied, "We announced their crime and lashed them." Abdullah bin Salam said, "You are telling a lie. Torah contains the order of Rajim. They brought and opened the Torah." So they have a physical Torah at that time.
Yes.
So they brought
what
it.
They call the Torah, yes.
They brought it out, and one of them solaced his hand. He now put his hand on it, on the verse of Rajim,
Yes.
and read the verse preceding and following it.
Yes.
Abdullah bin Salam said to him, "Lift your hand." When he lifted his hand, the verse of Rajim was written there.
Roger, yes.
So that means they didn't distort it with their writing. It's there.
Yes.
Okay. They said Muhammad had told the truth. The Torah has verse. The Torah has verse of Rajim. The prophet then gave
Yes.
the order both of them should be stoned.
Yes.
So there's a physical book
Yes.
called Torah at the time of Muhammad, which people have access to, and they were reading.
Like today, the Jews and the Christians, they
have
have a
something.
book which
Yeah.
they call the Torah.
Exactly.
Like today, the Christians, they have a book written after Jesus, which they call the Gospels.
Yes.
Yes.
So now let's prove that what they have then is what we have now.
Okay. So that's the point.
Okay.
Let me explain the position.
Yeah.
My position, what I'm telling you is, as we mentioned Ibn Abbas,
Yeah.
the book which they have, Ibn Abbas is saying that the Quran has informed you that that which the Jews have,
Yeah. Is that not disturbing you?
that which the Jews have, it is a distorted book.
Yes.
It is a corrupted book.
Yes.
And they changed it and they wrote it with their own hands.
Yes.
Ibn Abbas is talking about the Jews in Medina
Yeah.
at that time,
Yeah.
the book which they have.
Yeah.
The Quran is saying that the Jews, they distorted the book, they changed the book, etc.
Yeah.
So what we're saying, even today,
Yeah.
when the Jews, they will bring the first 5 books, when the Christians will bring the first 5 books,
Yeah.
we still call this the Torah.
Yeah.
But we are not saying that this is the revelation given to Moses. I will give you many reasons.
Hold on. Before you give me the reason,
Yes.
I'm saying Quran says that time they have Torah.
Yes.
Right? So you agree that they have
the Torah, yes.
you agree that they have something called Torah that time.
Yes.
Okay.
But we are saying what they have as the Torah
Yeah.
is a corrupted text. It's not what was revealed to Musa alayhi salam.
Are you talking about those people then, or are you
Yes.
talking about us?
Yes, I'm talking about as Ibn Abbas.
But Quran
described
says
it.
what they have
Yeah.
it confirms what they have. Why would Quran confirms what they have with them?
No, the Quran, when it confirms what the Jews and the Christians have.
They have, yes.
Yes. As the Quran says in, let me see, Surah Ma'idah, I think 48, let me find it. Bear with me. So after mentioning the Torah, in 44, and after mentioning the fact that the Torah was given to the people, we must stop here, that the people were given the responsibility to take care of it. They mentioned, وَقَفَّيْنَا عَلَى آثَارِهِمْ بِعِيسَى ابْنَ مَرْيَمَ. So this is chapter 46.
Of
Chapter 5, yeah. 5:46. وَقَفَّيْنَا عَلَى آثَارِهِمْ بِعِيسَى ابْنَ مَرْيَمَ.
Yeah.
And after them we followed them up with Jesus, Jesus the son of Mary. مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ مِنَ التَّوْرَاةِ, with confirming that which they have given of the Torah. No problem. وَآتَيْنَاهُ الْإِنْجِيلَ. And we gave Jesus the gospel, the Injil. We gave him. So the Quran, as I said last week, the Quran is talking about a book which was given to Jesus. Whether you accept it or not, it's not talking about 27 books written
And I'm trying
after
to
Jesus.
get it. I know the position, but do you know our concerns, Christian?
Okay, let me come to it. فيه هدى ونور. Now, then the verse after, 2 verses later, it says, وَأَنزَلْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْكِتَابِ. So this is verse 48. وَأَنزَلْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ بِالْحَقِّ. And we have sent down to you, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the book, بِالْحَقِّ, in truth. وَصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ. Confirming that which came before of the books. وَمَهَيْمِنًا عَلَيْهِ. And as a judge over the previous books.
Yeah.
So,
But we're talking about the one that says they have in their possession. He
yes.
said it confirms what they have in their possession.
Yes. So,
We know that they have a Torah in their possession,
yes, confirming that which they have in their hand.
which is authentic.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
No, not authentic.
How can you confirm something that's not authentic?
I'll tell you why.
Okay, tell me why.
Okay. Let's see. The Quran is confirming what the Jews and the Christians have in their hands.
Torah.
In that time,
Yeah.
and
They
today,
call it Torah then.
Yeah. It's confirming that which they have in their hands today, that which is correct from it, and discarding that which
He didn't
is
say
false
that.
from
He
it.
never said that.
I'll tell you why. Because the Quran, for example, is criticizing those who made Jesus a god. The Quran is rejecting those who say that Jesus was crucified. The Quran is rejecting...
No. He said they think he was crucified, but Allah made it look like that.
No, it doesn't say that.
Okay. He said Allah make it look like he was crucified.
No, it doesn't say that.
All right, don't let us go there. Let's continue about this
Okay.
because of time.
So, the Quran, when the Quran is confirming the Torah and the Injil,
That's your interpretation, not what Quran said.
It's reality.
No.
I'll tell you why.
It's-
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because the Quran is the thing which Allah has mentioned is confirming the previous books.
Yes.
Okay. And then it continues, وَمَهَيْمِنٌ عَلَيْهِ, and it is a judge over the previous books.
No. We're talking about confirming. I'm saying the confirming.
No, it's the same verse.
Yeah, I get it. If I'm confirming a book,
It's
if I know this book is corrupt,
it's confirming.
yeah.
It's confirming that which you have of the books between your hands. It's confirming it.
Yes.
And it
Confirming
continues.
confirming as what?
And وَهَيْمِنٌ عَلَيْهِ, and a judge over them. So look.
Yes. I get it. Quran is judge over it.
So for example, I'll give a very brief example. When the Old Testament is saying that God created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and then He rested. Okay. The Quran, in reply, mentioned, bear with me, in Surah chapter 50, it mentions وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا بَيْنَهُمَا فِي سِتَّةِ أَيَّامٍ. That verily we created the heavens and the earth and that which is between it in 6 days. وَمَا
If you don't
مَسَّنَا,
mind, 30 minutes will soon be up. So I need
we
to,
can continue, it's fine.
Okay.
وَمَا مَسَّنَا مِنْ لُغُوبٍ. And no tiredness, no fatigue touched us.
It's different from Bible's.
So from this point, the Quran is confirming the fact that the heavens and the earth were created in a period of 6 days. But then it is rejecting the fact that God had to rest.
It didn't say that.
What does it say?
What you're saying is this.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. That what is inside Quran
Yes.
is different from what is inside Bible.
Yes.
So whatever that's inside Quran should be the correct one, and whatever that's inside the Bible, if it's not,
Because the Quran, we have the Quran
I
from
get-
the
no,
time
I
of the
get- I
Prophet
get what you're
Muhammad
saying.
sallallahu, but you don't have the Torah from the time of
no,
Moses.
there's no evidence for that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'll
I
give you
hold on.
evidence.
I get what you're saying.
I'm with you, yes.
That's the position that's your position as a
Yes.
Muslim. Okay.
Yes.
But the thing is this here, it's not about what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's not about if you believe in something that is wrong, it doesn't mean that you're right. People believe in a lot of things that is wrong. Do you get it? Your belief is Quran is right. It doesn't mean that you're right. You can just believe it doesn't mean you're right. But this is the thing, yeah?
No,
Quran,
the problem is here, you as a Christian, you are coming and telling the Muslims what we believe, which the Quran doesn't say.
hold on.
No Muslim has ever understood the Quran this way.
That way, exactly.
Yes.
I get it. I'm
And
not
the
saying you
Quran
understand it
doesn't
that
say
way.
that either.
But Quran didn't say what you're saying either. But Quran never said Torah is corrupted. Quran actually says Quran confirms. And the thing is this, yeah, the reason why it makes it looks bad is this. If Allah knows that we have corrupted book, and it says Quran confirms it, that means Allah is putting his stamp on it.
No.
Hold on.
That's,
If
that's,
it
your,
says
that's,
that,
that's your understanding.
hold on, my understanding. Hold on. Let me give me a chance to talk, please.
Okay.
If Allah says to me, I confirm this book in their hand, my belief is this book is good. If that's what Allah said to me, I will believe that's uncorrupted book. But if Allah knows that this book is corrupted, He will say this book that they have in their hand, I do not confirm it because it's corrupted. That's what I will hear. That's what I will expect Allah to say. But hold on, it continues, not just 89. It continues in.
You come to that point. See, the thing is, when you're applying this understanding,
Yes.
that the Quran is affirming saying that this book is correct, okay? Then you have to put aside where the Quran mentions these people, they wrote a book with their own hands.
It wasn't talking about Jewish people. It was talking about some group.
No, it's talking about Jewish people.
Some
It's talking
group
about
is Jewish.
It's talking about Jews, they distorted the book.
But I get it.
It's
But
talking
some
about the
Jews.
Jews, they distorted the book.
Yeah.
They twisted the book with their when they recited it, they twisted their tongues. And it's talking about woe to those who wrote the book with their own hands. That's the thing. Then when we have the narration of Ibn Abbas,
But why would you take Ibn Abbas over Muhammad?
because here it's not taking one over the other.
Okay.
Ibn Abbas is explaining the Quran. He's not opposing the Quran.
Yeah.
He's not opposing the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay. Then, for example, in the Quran, which is said Muhaymin alayh, a judge over it.
Yeah.
There are numerous things in the Quran which refute those things which are found in the first 5 books.
I get it. And that's what we're saying to you.
And
Yeah.
on top of this, on top of this, even if you look what biblical scholars have said today,
Yeah.
even if you read the what is called the Old Testament today, there are so many places where you can see this is not from Moses.
Hold on. Let's leave that one.
That's
no.
important.
The reason why I'm saying is this, yeah.
Are you saying that the
There is-
first
no,
5
no.
books you have now is from Moses?
The reason why I'm saying is this,
I'm asking you
yeah. That has nothing to do with corruption.
Of course, no. Look,
Hold on.
no,
That has nothing to do with corruption.
This is the point. This is the
Yeah.
point. Look, if the Quran is saying that we have sent down, وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا مُوسَى الْكِتَابِ, we have given Moses
The book.
If the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ is saying that Moses was given the Torah,
Yeah.
okay, and the Torah was revealed and sent down to Moses, okay, and then a person comes now, either in the time of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, or they come to Stratford in the 21st century and they say, what I have now is uncorrupted, pure revelation from Moses.
Yeah.
Then we can examine that book and we can see, for example, the first 5 books, which the traditional position of Judaism and Christianity is that Moses received these books and he wrote these books.
See, the thing is, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand your
Is
stand.
that your position? That the first 5 books are from Moses?
They're from Moses, yes. That's what I believe.
Okay.
Hold on. But the thing, hold on. The thing about
So if it can you prove it's from Moses?
Hold on.
Without the Quran.
Without the Quran.
Are you going to rely on the Quran to prove your
I rely on what Bible says. That's why I rely. I rely. The Bible says it's Moses. Hold on.
Okay, so show me. Then show me without the Quran the first 5 books which you have today
Yeah.
are from Moses.
That's what I just said to you. The Bible says
Okay, show me
it says
where does it say that?
that what? Because it was Moses that was talking inside it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just for example, the book of Genesis.
Are you saying that he wrote it down by himself? Or is it the one talking in it? I don't know who wrote it. If he's sitting down, asking someone to write it down, or if it's the one that used his hand to write it himself, I don't know.
That's the Quran is talking about a book which was revealed.
Okay,
to Moses.
I think this is where we're getting it
Kalam
wrong.
Allah, the speech of Allah.
Okay, let's talk about this thing. The book that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because my understanding is this: Allah gave the book, so it's like it's already finished. The book is already finished, and Allah gave it to him. That's your understanding.
No.
Is that your understanding?
What we know from the Quran.
Yeah.
The Quran. The angel Gabriel came to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Quran was recited.
Not
to
the
him.
Quran. I'm talking about.
I know the Quran. The Quran was recited to him,
Yes.
and then what he memorized it, and then he would call his companions.
Yeah.
They would write.
No,
it
no,
down
we're not
and
talking
they
about
would
Quran.
memorize
We're
it.
talking about
So this is
Torah.
this is how the revelation came.
Yeah.
As for the Torah,
Yes.
the Quran or the Sunnah doesn't go into detail. but it mentions it's the speech of Allah, as the verse I said to you.
Yes.
يَسْمَعُونَ كَلَامُ اللَّهِ. They heard the speech of Allah. And also it mentions وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا مُوسَى الْكِتَابِ. We gave Moses the book.
Yeah, so what's your understanding? That's what I'm saying. What's your understanding about the book given to
Our
you?
understanding is that Moses was given a book.
Like this, a physical book like this.
Either it was recited to him and he wrote it down, or the people around him wrote it down.
So you're not sure?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay, listen.
What about the Jesus Christ in Jew?
The same. He
The
was given a
same.
book.
Oh, right.
But the point being, whether it was delivered as a book,
Yeah?
or whether it was memorized by the prophet, or written down by the prophet,
Yeah.
all of it, from beginning to end,
It came from them.
Is the word of God.
Okay, yeah.
It's not their own words.
Okay, so let's leave that. Okay.
Yes.
So this
So-
is now, that's your understanding.
That's our understanding. So my point is, the first 5 books you have today,
Yeah,
Genesis through to Deuteronomy,
yeah.
is an established fact that this cannot be traced back to Moses.
All right, okay.
Do you agree?
I don't agree with you. But hold
Okay,
on.
so
no,
show me that it
no,
can
no,
be
we're
traced
talking.
back to
No, we're
Moses.
talking about how Quran confirms what we have. So we're not going there. We can talk about that one some other time.
But I'm asking, are you relying upon the Quran to prove your book?
No, I'm not proving my. No. I'm saying what you said about our book.
Yes.
You are wrong because your book didn't say what you're saying about our book.
So your book, are you saying that the book which you have today, the
Yes.
first 5 books of the
Yeah.
Bible, are you saying that you can trace this back to Moses?
Yes, I'm saying it.
You're saying you can.
I'm saying that.
And it hasn't been changed.
It hasn't been changed.
And it hasn't been changed.
When you say change, I don't know what you mean by it's been changed. What do you mean?
As in, it's uncorrupted. It is as
It's
it was
uncorrupted.
set
Yeah,
down.
as far as I know. Hold on. As far as I know. Please give me a chance to talk about what I
Okay,
came
I
here
want
to
you
do.
to prove that point.
Hold on. Yeah? So this is a thing, yeah?
Yeah.
I said Quran confirms what we have in our hand, which is there's a book, physical book, said Torah at the time of Muhammad. Quran confirms it. But you said,
No, the Quran negates it.
hold on,
also.
hold on.
The Quran negates it as
and
well.
the 89, hold on.
As I showed you.
let me give you a chance to explain
I
myself.
gave you one example.
I know all the example. Let
Where
me-
the Old Testament says.
Can you
that
give me a chance
God
to explain myself,
rested-
please?
No, because I'm showing you a clear example.
You've already explained yourself,
Where-
and which I understand you,
Where God,
Yeah.
where God rested
which is different from Bible.
on the 7th day.
Yeah.
That's not in the Bible.
Which is different to, you said God
And
rested, Allah doesn't
and
rest.
the Quran mentions it, and it brings the truth of the
So
reality.
this is what we said about Quran. Yeah?
Yeah.
We said Quran
Yeah.
is not from God. You know that's what we say, Christian.
Of course, that's what you said, yes.
We said Quran is not from God. We said Quran doesn't even know what Quran is saying. It contradicts itself. Sometimes, hold on. I'm talking about Christian. You said no. I'm talking. We said sometimes we say A, sometimes we say B. That's our understanding. Okay. So this is the path of the reason why we said this. Because Quran says it confirms what we have. And this is not the funny thing. Hold on. Let me finish, please.
The
Because of time.
problem is here is your understanding. The problem is the understanding you want to put in. What I find interesting.
Let me finish,
No,
please.
No, because
I'm not trying to force my belief
no
on
problem.
you.
No problem, no. But you are speaking about the Quran, something which is false. You are putting your understanding in. The Quran itself is confirming that which is correct with which what you have.
Okay.
So for example,
Are you gonna give me a chance to at least?
okay, look, simple.
Yeah.
Is the Quran confirming that God rested on the 7th day?
No, it's not.
Is the Quran negating that God rested on the 7th day?
Yes.
So therefore, the Quran is affirming that which is correct from your book.
Or therefore Quran is saying rubbish.
Huh?
Or therefore Quran is saying rubbish.
Listen.
That's the another way.
Listen.
That's the way we see it.
No, Larry, listen. No.
That's the way we see it.
Listen, honestly. Me, I'll finish the conversation.
Sorry?
I will finish the conversation. Listen, look, if you want to come and say
Yeah.
you don't agree with Islam, if
Yes.
you don't agree with the Prophet Muhammad,
Yes.
there's room for this.
Yeah.
But if you want to say, use words like rubbish or something like that,
okay.
the conversation
No,
finished.
I'm not trying to. I'm saying.
No.
Okay. Probably. Let me put it in another way.
I disagree with Christianity.
Yeah.
But I'm not, when I discuss it with you, I'm not going to use the word rubbish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
stupid.
Sorry. Let me use another word. Let me. Okay.
Okay.
Probably
No, because the point is.
Quran get it wrong. Let's say. Let's put it that way. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here, a clear example.
Sorry. You're in front of the camera.
A clear
In front of
example.
the camera. You're in front of the
I'm not
camera.
worried about the camera, though. The time's gone.
Okay, it's fine. Okay.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, but time's gone. So you carry on. Just carry on.
Okay, continue.
It's on there,
It's fine. Yeah,
So,
continue.
the point being is when you say the Quran
Yeah.
confirms the Torah.
Yes.
We are
I didn't
telling
say that. Quran said it, not me.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you're implying that this means it confirms everything which you have today. The Quran is confirming that which was sent down to Moses from what you have today.
Okay.
So, for example, when you're saying that the Quran confirms the Injil,
Yeah.
okay, the Quran is clearly saying that Jesus is not God,
Yeah.
that whoever believes in the Trinity is a liar,
Yeah.
that whoever believes that Jesus died on the cross, this is a false belief, etc. The Quran is affirming that Jesus mentioned a messenger to come after him, that Abraham mentioned a messenger to come after him. So this is what is being confirmed is that which is correct,
Yeah.
and also is corrected, behaving on alayh, a judge over it.
Yes.
But the point being is the 5 books which you have today. Can you demonstrate them without using the Quran that what you have today is what Moses was given or what Moses had in his time up until this day?
All right, let me tell you something, yeah?
Yeah.
If I can't prove what Moses had,
Yeah.
but I can prove something,
Yeah.
I can prove that what we had during the time of Muhammad is what Allah was talking about, right? Whatever we have that time, is what Allah was talking about. Whatever they were using, that's what Allah was addressing. Yes or no?
No.
Okay. So when you said no, so is the one that Allah gave to Musa, was it corrupted?
When it was sent down.
Yeah, it wasn't.
No.
So that means it's what we have, what we had, or what we have.
No.
Hold on. That means what we have, Allah is saying is corrupted, according to you.
No, because the point you're saying, the point the Christians are saying, or Orientalists are saying, that the canon was set. You have manuscripts that go back to the 4th century.
4th century.
So what you're saying is that when the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came in the 7th century,
We have a